Hello, people, and welcome. Today, we are discussing 4 reasons why victims of narcissistic abuse don't leave. The reasons why victims stay in a relationship and don't leave. 4 reasons. Please, before I continue, like, share, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. Share the video so that those who are going through this, people who are in this situation, can watch it and learn what they are dealing with, make their exit plans to protect themselves and their children. So we are looking at 4 reasons why victims of narcissistic abuse don't leave the relationship. They remain there in most cases until the narcissist will kill the victim, or they become miserable for the rest of their lives. So the 4 reasons we are looking at: number one, subtle manipulation. Subtle manipulation. The narcissist will begin to manipulate the victim. Narcissist will begin to will begin to tell the victim, look at the memories we have made together, look at our children, look at how you have helped me get to a certain extent, look at what you did for me, look at what my mother said about you, look at what this person said. This same narcissist who was telling you a few days ago that you are the cause of every problem you have encountered in the relationship. Everything wrong that has happened in the relationship, you are the cause of that problem. This same narcissist was telling you probably a week ago or a few days ago, because narcissists blame their victims for whatever happens, whatever wrong thing that happens in the relationship is the cause of the victim. The narcissist is always innocent. The narcissist never does anything wrong. They are always perfect. So it's the narcissist that commits all the wrongs in the relationship. So this same person who was telling you some days ago how terrible you are, how unbelievable you are, what you are, or how you have been doing some terrible things, you have caused him pain. They always play the victim. They will hurt you, they will play the victim. It will be as if you are the one hurting them. So he must have been telling you all of that, but all of a sudden you want to leave. He's now reversing everything. He's not telling you how you have done this one well, you've done this, you have made memories together, you have come a long way together. Why would you just throw away all of that just within the twinkle of an eye and move away from the relationship? Why? He will begin to manipulate you with things, mentioning, listing things that you have done in the past. You will not believe that this same narcissist knows that you have been doing good things to him, but he has been blaming you for all the wrong things that have been happening in the family. So you see, number one, subtle manipulation just to get you to stay back in the relationship. Number two, societal judgment, societal projection and judgment. When you want to leave a narcissist, or when you leave a narcissist, there's always this societal projection. Whether we admit it or not, it happens. It's there. People tend to look at you like someone. If you are not in a marriage, or if you leave your marriage, or you are not married, people tend to look at you as someone who is irresponsible. It's a fact, whether we admit it or not, it happens. It's a very subtle thing that people don't, it's not generally pronounced. They don't say it, but that is the way, the eye they will look at you with. That is how they project it. So it's not something you realize it, but it's not something that everybody is carrying it like a placard, telling you this is no. But you still pick the clues. You can understand what it is. That is what plays in the society, whether we admit it or not. If you have no husband, people tend, even if you are responsible, people tend to look at you as someone who is not responsible, because marriage is generally valued. Marriage is an institution that is well respected. So if you are not in it, people tend to look at you like someone who is not responsible. So whether you agree or not, it's a fact. That's how it is. So there will be that projection. People tend to look at you that way. And also people will begin to judge you. Whether you are the cause of the separation or not, whether you are not the cause, I mean you are not responsible for whatever that has happened, or the fact that you have not been able to marry, or the fact that you leave your marriage, human beings don't think of, they just see the woman as the cause of all these things. So women suffer a lot in this space we are. Everything is about the woman. The man is ever perfect. Anything that goes wrong, it must be the woman. She must have caused it one way or the other. So that's how people tend to project and judge women for things they believe that it is a woman who should make a marriage work and not the man. So they tend to project like that and judge the woman for everything that goes wrong in the marriage. So these are things that women suffer in any, I mean in this society. Women suffer a lot of things. This is one of the things that women go through, you know, in in this space in marriage. So that's number two. Number three, shame. Shame. Why is it shame? Because you see, when you are with a narcissist who is abusing you, and you know that what you are suffering, what you are going through, the narcissist is treating you in a way that you know it's difficult for you to continue in the relationship and you want to leave. But that shame won't allow you to leave. When you are with a narcissist will draw you away from your friends, will draw you away from your family. You know, when you meet a narcissist for the first time, during the love bomb stage, when he's love bombing you, he will show you off to his friends, his relatives, he'll be treating you like a special person. That is when he will idealize you. And when he does that, people would have seen you, and you too, the woman, will be very happy. Yo, you met a cute guy. This man is a nice man, he's responsible, he values you. That's all, these are the things you'll be thinking. And so you'll be happy. You too will want to show him off to your friends. You will speak nicely about him to your friends, to your family, to your colleagues, and it will draw you away from all those your friends. Everything will just be about him. It may draw you from your family and your friends. And when it does that, you will kind of abandon your friends. It happens in a relationship with a narcissist. Victims tend to, when you are with that first time, because he's treating you like that, you think that it's someone that is dependable. You will want to, whatever it tells you at that stage, you will agree. If he says, don't do this again, because you want to make him happy, because you want to protect your marriage, there are certain things, if he tells you, you will want, for the sake of your marriage, you will abandon, you will not want to engage in them again. So he will tell you, these your friends will give you reasons why you should leave your friends. You should just let them alone. Now you are married. It's about us. It's about our family. We have to plan. Those are the things he will be telling you. And so you will let go of you will lose your friends. You will abandon them. So you won't even be in conversation again. You won't even communicate with them again. You may not even call them on phone again. These are victims who move away from their friends, move away from their families because of their marriage, because of their husband. Your narcissistic husband will draw you away from all these people that are very important in your life. You see? So when you do that, you will not reach out to them again. You will forget about them. That's how it is with a narcissist. And so when the problem starts happening, because normally if you leave your friends, they won't be happy about you like that. Because you leave your friends, you are not communicating with them again. They too are married, but they don't have that kind of restriction. When their husband will say, don't do this, they'll begin to lose people. They won't be in touch with people that are very important to them again. It doesn't happen when you are in a normal relationship. It only happens when you are with a narcissist. So when you do that, your friends too won't be happy about the fact that you have left them completely like that. So when this kind of thing begins to happen in your home, it now becomes difficult for you to start going back to those your friends, to start telling them this is what is happening to me after you have show up to them, and The narcissist will show you off to his own friends, to his own families. Narcissists are people who are competitive. They are highly competitive. They like this show. There are people who like show. They are attention seekers. So a narcissist, even if he doesn't have money, the little money he has, it will make it look like it's a very big man. And so he's choosing his friends. That's how he will make the victim to look. It will look like the victim's friends are no longer important. So he has made a man who has more value and is more important and perhaps very rich too, is wealthy. And so they are now selecting their friends. Those people, those their friends are no longer worthy enough to come close or to be the wise friends. That is the way the narcissist will make it look. And the victim will not know. She will sheepishly agree with the narcissist. You won't even know that the man is trying to take her away so that he will begin to control and manipulate her with them when these people, so that even when the problem starts, nobody will be by her side. So that is the goal, the aim of the narcissist doing all of that, but the victim will not understand it. So when the problem starts happening, when the victim would have moved away, make them feel like she's now more important than them. And so she's selecting her friends. She can't go back to them again. She has moved from that level to another level. So when she makes it sound or look that way, it becomes difficult now for her to go back to them. You see, that shame will now not let the woman to go back to them and start telling them stories, how things are not working in her marriage. This is how the husband has been treating her. This is what has been happening. So it becomes difficult for her to do that, to go back to her friends, to start drawing them back. So the woman will want to stay. She will be protecting the narcissist and will not want people to know what is happening. Even when she is being confronted by her family or people who still love her, who are interested in her, she will tell them that nothing is happening, that they are okay, her marriage is okay, everything is moving smoothly. That is what she will tell them. She will not be able to tell them that this is what is happening to me or I need help. She will not be able to open up and explain to them clearly to understand what is happening in her marriage. So she will continue to defend the narcissist and pretending to be okay in it and make them feel that everything is going on well. You see, that shame will not allow the victim to live. And then she'll also be thinking, what will people say? How will they see me? What will they think about me if I leave the marriage? That shame will not let the victim to live. Then number 4, fear of unknown. You see, the victim will have this fear that if she leaves the narcissist, she may not be able to find another person who will come along for her. You see, and she'll be feeling that the narcissist has given her value, and so she just, if I let all of this go, how will people see me? The value will go. The value will go. I won't have that respect again. So she will want to keep her respect intact. Staying with the narcissist is like adding respect to her, as in giving her more value. So she feels that if she leaves the narcissist, people will not value her again. All that will go. So she will want to stay because of that. And another thing with the narcissist is that they tend to completely disable their victims. The narcissist will give you 100 reasons why you shouldn't work. You should not work. You should stay at home to take care of the children, that you are okay. There is money. The money you have is enough to take care of the family. So why do you have to work? Who will take care of the children? So you have to be at home. You have to be a stay-at-home mom and take care of the family. Not because the narcissist is not doing that because he wants you to take care of the family or that you have enough money to take care of you. No, the narcissist does not want you to be financially independent. The narcissist will always want you to depend on him. In some cases, he will even encourage you to have a joint account with him. He will advise you, and he may even do everything possible to have a joint account with him. You want to control how money is being drawn. out of their account so that in case of any problem, you will not have money to live. Yes, that's what they do. If there's any problem, before you start thinking of leaving a narcissist, the narcissist already knows you are going to leave because you know they are very intuitive. Narcissists are very intuitive. Before you start thinking of something you will do or planning how you will move, make the next move, the narcissist already knows that you are planning something. And you see, before you will get, he will block the account. He will block the account so that you will not have access to the money when you have a joint account. That is the aim, the goal. So that you will not have money, you will not have money to, you won't have money to spend on your own. If you don't have, if you have money, if you have financial capacity to do things, you know that you can quickly take a decision and leave. But if you don't have money, how will you live? You'll be thinking, what will take care of my children? How will I live? How will I cope? Where will I start from after all these years? After building all these things together, then I want to leave. And I will just leave empty handed like that? Where am I going to start life from again? What am I going to do? So all these things will make you to stay back. But you will not ask yourself that if I die, who will take care of my children? You see, you ask yourself, who will take care of your children? But you will not ask yourself that when you die, if you die, what if you die in the relationship? If you die, who will take care of your children? Because death with a narcissist is unpredictable. Yes, it's unpredictable. Narcissist, you see, the day that could happen between the two of you, between the day that death may occur, nobody will anticipate, none of you will anticipate it. None of you may not even have a premonition about it. It could just be maybe during a fight, or maybe it gives you a slap, and you'll be like, this is too much. Why are you always hitting me? And you now want to react. Maybe you pick something. He now picks a bigger or a sharper object. Before you know it, maybe he hit it at you. The next thing you are perhaps on the floor. You see? Gradually moving to your death. You see? So that's how it happens. Nobody predicts it. Even the narcissist will not know. The day it happens, will not even know that that is the day he's killing you. Or that is the day something terrible is going to happen between the two of you. It's going to happen to you. You see, these things don't always happen to narcissists. Remember, they always happen to their victims. Because they are the ones who plan all this evil to do to another person. You see? So that's why it's always the victim that will die. In most cases, it's the victim that will die. So this is how these things, they play out in ways that you won't even think about. And that's why when it happens, the next thing that follows is regret. Even if the narcissist did not kill you outrightly, if it takes an important part of your body, that is also, he has killed you one way or the other. You see, the next thing that will follow after that is regret. It will be like, why didn't I know about this? Why I should have done this? But it's already late because the damage has been done already. You see? So that's why that's how it happens. It happens when a narcissist when they are carrying out all these their negative actions. But in any case, whatever be the reason, it's important that you make if you are in an abusive relationship, you are living with a narcissist, you are being abused, it's important that you leave the narcissist. Make your exit plans. Even if you don't know where to start from. Before you leave a narcissist, you must have been suffering in that relationship. Start your plan like a year. Maybe just know that, think ahead of it. Maybe you want to leave a narcissist, you want to leave. Plan it ahead. You can say, I will leave next year. Start planning now. But it's important that you leave with something. You see? Start planning now. Don't bring all these reasons. Because if you continue with a narcissist, your life is going to remain miserable. you will be miserable for the rest of your life with that man. You know, narcissists don't change. They don't change. We wish they could change. We want them to change. But did they actually change? They don't. In most cases, they don't change. You see? So that's why it's important that you leave when you are being abused in a relationship. Start planning. Plan ahead of time. If you want to leave next year, start planning now to leave next year. Give yourself a year interval, or let's say within a year or 2 years. Then plan it quietly. Don't leave clues for him to pick, you see, so that you will be able to live successfully. But if you don't want to leave, you want to stay, perhaps because of your children and you don't want to leave, it's okay too. If you are still going to be, you'll be able to endure all the toxicity, the pain, the torture, it's okay too. It's a choice. If you want to stay, you can still stay. But it's good that if you want to stay, at least give yourself a break. If you don't want to leave the narcissist, just you can take a break. Take a break in the relationship, spend some time elsewhere, and come back. Or another option, because it helps too, start doing meditation. Be doing meditation. Do meditation every day because it will help you. Meditation will help. You see, when you are with a narcissist, there is always this. It affects your health. You can go into depression. It can make you begin to lose yourself. You see, you can begin to have panic attacks and heart attacks. So, but if you are doing meditation, it will be helping you. You know, it will be calming you a bit. Even if you are, when you are in acid, there's no how you must react. Because they trigger you all the time. They'll push your buttons. They will make you to. Those people are dysfunctional people they strive where there is disagreement, where there is fight, where there is violence, and all of that. So when you are with them, they will make you begin to, they will give you a lot of problems that will begin to affect your health. But if you are doing meditation, it will be calming you. Even that reaction that you give to them, it will help you not to be reacting too much. You see, so it's also good. If you don't want to leave or start doing meditation, do meditation every day. Do meditation 2, 3 times a day so that you will not begin to react too much again when they are pushing you or they are like trying to trigger you all the time that's because that's what they do. When they are triggering you like that, meditation will be helping you to calm yourself. I hope this helps. Please like and subscribe to my channel and share my video. Share it to people who are going through this, people who don't know what's happening to them and they are suffering. People who cannot live, those who want to live but they don't know how to live. Share it to them so that they will see why the reasons why they can't live, and then maybe start to plan to see how they can leave the narcissist to have peace again in their lives. No one deserves to die for another or die in abusive relationship. I hope this helps.